Hi there, Laura from iHeartPlanners here, and I'm coming to you from my closet today to share my top closet organization tips. And these apply whether you have a great big ginormous closet or whether you have a teeny tiny closet. And before we dive in, go ahead and hit the bell, subscribe, and give this video a thumbs up. My number one tip is, no matter what, make sure that you have a decluttering bin either in your closet or near your closet. This one is mine. It's a canvas bin that I got on Amazon. I'll leave the link down below. And whenever I am done with an item of clothing, I just toss it in there. And this is going to make keeping your closet tidy so much easier, because as soon as you find out that something isn't working for you, go ahead and toss it in that bin and don't think about it again. Now, one other little bonus tip about this is I used to have a clear bin, and what I did is I would see what was inside and I would second guess. So now I have one that I can't even see what's inside, and when it's time to go to Goodwill, I just dump it all in a box and I take it there. Another tip for a Pinterest-worthy closet, and this applies to any size of closet, is simply put your clothes in color order. If you put them by color, they will automatically look prettier and more visually appealing. I also find that it's easier to find what I'm looking for because I know what color it is and I can go to that color. Now, I personally have chosen not to segregate my clothes by like long sleeved and short sleeves. Instead, all of the shirts are together in color rainbow order. Now, if you want to segregate by long and short sleeve, I think that is totally fine. I just find, especially if you don't have a ton of clothes, that you won't be able to make as pretty of a color order because you might only have one white shirt and one pink shirt, versus if you let all the shirts you have come together, then you might find that you have more purples, more pinks, and more of each color to really make that color look good. If you feel like your closet doesn't look like the ones that you see in Pinterest or on Instagram, there is one thing you can do that will make the biggest difference, and that is to get matching hangers. Honestly, it doesn't even matter what kind they are, as long as they were matching. That alone will elevate the look of your closet. And you can go with cheap Walmart hangers to super nice deluxe wooden hangers. Now, my personal favorite here are these thin, slim line velvet hangers from Amazon. I think I get them in packs of 25 or 50. They're really affordable. I'll leave the link down below. I love how thin they are so you can fit more clothes, and I love the gray velvet look, and I also love that they have a little divot in them, so if I have something like a tank top with straps, it can slide right in there. So these are my hangers of choice. Now, if there's one of these tips that you probably haven't heard before, I bet it's this one. And that is to have a closet inbox. I am a huge fan of inboxes. So in my closet and in the bathroom attached to my closet, I keep all sorts of toiletries, medicine, all those kind of items, and this is where I put them as soon as I bring something home and I'm not ready to put it away, I'm in a hurry, I toss it in the inbox. That keeps things from just getting strewn about or thrown somewhere that they don't belong. And then about every month or every other month or so, I'll go through this inbox and I'll put the items where they belong. This is a tip that's really important for smaller closets, of which I have had many, and that is to add another hanging bar underneath the top hanging bar so you maximize space. So here I haven't done that, and I don't know if you can see how much space I have wasted. There's just all sorts of empty space down here, which I don't have anything because I don't need it. But when I've had much smaller closets, I've always added another hanging bar so that I can hang 2 rows of shirts in one space. If you don't want to do that, you could also stack up bins on the floor. Just make sure that you're using all of the vertical space that you have available. This tip might be slightly unconventional, but I think that it can be very helpful. If you do have enough space, consider not rotating out your seasonal clothes. It just adds something else that you need to do. And if you live in the Midwest, like I do, then basically there are very few weeks out of the year in which it will only be one season of clothing. So I find that when I try to rotate out seasonal clothing, I end up back in that bin again because, oh, I thought that winter was over, but yet we had another cold day, or I thought that summer was over, but we had another really hot day. So if you have space, there's nothing wrong with just keeping all your clothes in your closet all season long. One of the things that helps a lot in a closet is these hour bins from the Container Store. This is going to help you maximize vertical space and make sure that you're stacking things so that you're taking up all your space. These bins are perfect for shoes. They have slightly larger ones for larger shoes, men's shoes, something like that. And then you're able to get more shoes in. And you can also store unconventional items in your closet, which is what I have done a lot of times. I store Band-Aids, medicine, razors, nail stuff, makeup, all of that in these bins labeled so I clearly know what it is. One of my favorite things to do in closets or bathrooms or areas where I'm getting ready is to use command hooks. And this is especially important if you have a smaller closet area. You can put these hooks on the back of doors, on little spaces on the sides of walls, so you're using all the space you have available to you. I love these crystal command hooks. They're just really pretty. They look really nice for jewelry, and they'll remove from your wall without damaging your wall if you want to move them. And I hang jewelry, as you can see here. It also helps me when I'm getting ready. I actually wear the jewelry I have because it's out and I can see it really easily. Another thing that I hang sometimes on these is like hair accessories, like hair ties, things like that. I hope you have enjoyed some of these closet organizing tips, and if you have another tip that I haven't covered, be sure to let me know in the comments.